Hey guys, this is Big D. Real quick, I'm going to show you how I make my Habanero Hot Sauce. It's really hot, by the way. First off, I start out with habaneros, ripe ones. Try to get orange or red ones. And I use these right here. Pick out the ripe ones. They're frozen. What I do is I cut out the stems and cut them in half. Make sure the inside isn't black or anything. If they are, just throw them out or de-seed them. But I usually keep the seeds and everything because I like a lot of heat and fire. So I'll cut them up and de-stem them before they thaw. So when they're still frozen, makes it easier for me anyway. Recommended you should use gloves just in case you get burned. Wash your hands right after that, just in case. And pretty much what I do is take my garlic here. I just kind of lay them on the skillet, dry, and they'll get toasted. When they get toasted like that, put them on medium heat. I turn it off when they're done. And pretty much what I'll do with the habaneros, I'll take the habaneros and I'll put them in. I have a vinegar and apple cider vinegar and water, like a brine almost. I get that boiling, and then I'll put it in. I'll put those habaneros in there and blanch them for I'll put them in and then I'll leave them there for about a minute, and then I'll take them out, and then I'll put them straight into the food processor over there, the blender, and after that, so they're done and out of the way. And then after that, I cut up raw onions and carrots, and then I put them in the brine like that. And pretty much want to cook them, get them sizzling and boiling. I usually do mine for about 20 to 30 minutes. You want to make sure the carrot is really cooked thoroughly, so it's soft. Try to stab a fork through it. If it goes easy, then it's done. The carrots will cook. It'll take the carrots longer to cook than the onion. Pretty much after that, I'll put that whole, everything, the carrots, the onions, and the vinegar, and the water, all that. I'll put that in a blender, and I'll throw the garlic in there with it, and then it gets non-iodized salt. So like sea salt or kosher salt or canning salt. Anything with any salt with no iodine, because that'll mess up the color of the hot sauce later. And I'll put a little bit of sugar in it, and that's pretty much it. And you just blend it up and puree it. It'll come out to be about kind of a chunky salsa. It just depends on how much you saute it, or not saute it, how much you blend it, and pretty much, if you want to, filter it sieve, use a sieve and filter it out so it's like a smoother, thinner sauce, then go ahead and do that. But this recipe I'm making, I use, all the ingredients. I get about around a pint of hot sauce out of it, and it's really hot for me, so this way I like it. So it'll last me, like a week or so. But once you're done with that, you kind of put it in a canning jar or some kind of empty sauce glass jar, and with a lid and everything. Just put it in the refrigerator. Put it in the refrigerator and refrigerate it for. It can last in the refrigerator for up to 4 months. But if you really like hot sauce and eat it every day like I do, then it doesn't last 4 months at all. So, that's pretty much it. That's how I do it. So I'll see you later then. And remember, if you're cooking with hot peppers, remember to open a window or two to get a draft through it, or else you'll be tear gassing your house. So, keep that in mind. So it's been about a half hour of simmering. I just turned off the heat, and you want to make sure the carrots are pretty tender. Once they're tender, you know it's done because the onions cook before the carrots do. So once you can go like, if I can get one, like that, and it's not crunchy or anything anymore. It's real soft and tender. Turn off the heat. And then you will blend it. So I just kind of pour a little bit in at a time. You don't want all of it in at one time. One little bit of liquid. And then that's good. Okay, put the lid on, and then you want to pulse it just a little bit. Don't start out full blast, and you'll have it everywhere. Okay, so I just pureed a little bit of that. It's mostly habaneros and a little bit of the brine in there. One thing to remember, once you puree it, don't really stick your head over top of it because it'll choke you out. And then you want to add a little bit more solids, so carrots and onions, and just add a little bit at a time until you get it all pureed. Alright, once you have it all pureed, it should look like a hot sauce smoothie, almost, a little head. So, looks like a salsa, like it should, hot sauce like it should. You want to add in your toasted garlic after that. So you just kind of throw them in there, and then blend it up. Blend it up more. Once you add your garlic in, and mix it up, then you add your sea salt, which does not contain iodine, and your sugar. Then once you blend it all together, and you have all the ingredients in, the cloves, the habaneros, the onions, the garlic, the apple cider vinegar, the water, salt, sugar, carrots, then you should be done. And this batch yielded about 3 cups, so a little under a quart. So about 24 ounces of hot sauce. So yeah, that's it. Okay, my hot sauce is done. It's complete. It's warm temperature wise. So you can cool it down in the fridge, or you can eat it pretty much now. It's ready to eat, or put on, use as a condiment, or put on any food, or eat it plain if that's what you want. But it's pretty much done. It's a glare, I'm sorry. But there is some seed in there. There's some chunky bits. Like I said, you can filter it through a sieve if you want a creamier, less chunky sauce, if that's your preference. And since it's really warm yet, it will be slightly, really viscous, and it'll be really runny and stuff. When it cools down, it'll actually start thickening up. So keep that in mind. And as always, exercise caution when eating hot peppers and handling them. Use gloves if you can. And when you're cooking with them, open a window, ventilate the place, or else you'll have a tear-gassed kitchen. So that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you later.